Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the month where I do a monthly Save THORnews fundraiser. And it's the time of the month where we get hit by tornadoes tomorrow. So I'll give you more details about the fundraiser at the end of the video because I got to get to the life-saving stuff. Yep, that's right. Tomorrow, Tuesday through Wednesday, we're going to get a very tornadic activity that is going to bring dangerous conditions to Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana. I believe, is that Kansas? Is that Nebraska? Is that Missouri? Is that Iowa? All right. If you're in these two states, you are included in this very serious update about the weather because we have been losing people to tornadoes this year, and we don't want to lose anyone here in the Asteroid Fight Club. Someone said to me that they believe this storm could be more potent than our Easter era storm. I don't know if I believe that, but I'm just passing along that information so everybody stays safe. And it looks like even Texas and Texas City and Houston could be in the danger zone. So somebody cue, what's his face? Highway Kenny Loggins. I can't believe I forgot Kenny Loggins. And this thing should pack a pretty potent rain punch as well across the Midwest and into the Northeast. But look at all that red, dude. That's a lot of red over about a 24-hour span. So I'm going to continue to stay busy. Although hopefully everyone has been playing wonderful defense all month and all 2020. And we are seeing a dash of blue on the map, but our snow days, their days are numbered. All right, I'm cute and clever. This is like a dryness moisture map. And if it's black, it's super dry. So when it gets really dry in the ocean, I take that as a possible volcano or earthquake signal. So I'm just letting you guys know we are watching the Gulf in the Atlantic for that, where that black mark is, for some interesting action. Hey, have I been warning you about the middle of May pretty much all year? Yes, I have. Because that's when Venus goes retrograde. The last time Venus went retrograde, we got hit by Hurricane Michael. And so, boy, do I have a surprise for you. In case y'all were getting bored of 2020, it wasn't interesting enough for you, Cranky Weather Guy, the absolute best weatherman on the planet, and a guy I like to call my pal, friend, buddy, and we're an unofficial super weather duo. He's reminding us the second half of May, which I want to remind you again, is when Venus goes retrograde, plus Jupiter's going retrograde, Saturn's going retrograde, Pluto's going retrograde. So it's going to be an interesting May. The second half of May could prove of some early season tropical interest up off the eastern seaboard. And I want to remind you again, this is the first hurricane season where I can't really make a prediction what is going to happen. Will the atmospheric defense team / Space Force / Asteroid Fight Club be there for us? And the prayer warriors? I sure hope so. But either way, Cranky Weather Guy and I and the whole weather Twitter team will be watching it for you like hawks and foregoing sleep when necessary. Yeah, May. I've been talking about May. I talked about January all last year. And then I've been talking about May. May is going to be a month, man. And then we'll be looking out for earthquakes and volcanoes as well. Sometimes I make predictions and I get them wrong. I thought river flooding would be much worse now than it is. But May is still supposed to be a bad month, so we will check it out. But I would let you guys know that I'm not perfect. But yeah, you already knew that. Right now we have 119 rivers flooding, pretty much in the same areas that have been flooding for a while. The Dakotas always seem to be a problem. When did they stop flooding? Have the Dakota rivers ever stopped flooding? All right. So we're keeping an eye on this after we're going to get hit by wave after wave after wave patterns. They say a happy wife equals a happy life. So technically, I guess you're my wife. In like any marriage, you don't have to have sex if you don't want to. What I'm trying to say is I'm giving you what you want because ladies love the models. The atmospheric precipitation, rain, snow models. And so we are watching the computers try and figure out what is going to happen over the next 16 days. And right there is our big storm that's going to do some nasty damage. And it's going to take a couple of days. It's going to be like a 3 or 4 day storm. And then the atmospheric moisture does some weird stuff. It just looks weird. It's not putting out any big, massive storms. which I don't necessarily agree with, but it's kind of doing that where it looks like the moisture's coming up from the ground. Although it looks like Texas is going to be subject to a decent amount of rain. That's fine. We can handle the rain as long as it's not in a tropical cyclone that sits over us for like 4 days. I'm looking at you, Harvey. Well, you're not around, so I'm thinking about you, Harvey. Anyhow, yeah, May's going to be weird. And remember, Venus goes retrograde on the 13th. Have I mentioned that? Man, I wanted you to stick around for the information about the fundraiser, but probably scared everyone away when I started singing, "Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. Please take these Tuesday tornadoes and Wednesday tornadoes seriously. I don't want to lose anybody. We've lost a lot of people this year. As Planetary Defense Commander, I don't want to lose any more people. I mean that. I really, really mean that. So if you're in these areas, I need you to take this seriously. When the models drop stuff like that, bad things usually happen, and this would be on the 30th. Today's the 27th, and so this would be 2 days after the tornadic period. So it's going to be a wild end of April. I'm definitely not leaving our friends over the pond out of the mix, especially when there's very interesting things happening. Because you got some low pressure systems that kind of look like they don't know what they're doing. It looks like the low pressure systems could be on drugs. Like if you've been watching while I've been talking, there's a low pressure system that just kind of likes to sit and spin over Europe, you know, Ireland and UK and those areas. And then there's one that like emerges out of Spain and then goes and punches France. I guess those two have always had troubles because they like to fight over who has the most beautiful women. I've never been to either country, so I can't tell you either way. But anytime you see a straight storm, one that pops up straight like that, and that's no disrespect against people's sexuality. Heck, I haven't had sex in years. I guess I'm not charming or handsome or something. Man, this video went right off the rails. But I'm saying, yeah, you're going to get some weird weather in Europe. That was the whole point, okay? I'm trying to watch out. There you go. Hey, proof that nature is healing? Due to less air pollution, the latitudes and longitude lines are now visible in the sky. Nature is totally healing. All right, you guys are utterly incredible, and I made 77 videos in April. So I try to give you guys back, high quality stuff and do the best job as Planetary Defense Commander possible. And so if you would like to contribute or donate to me, THORnews, so I can keep doing what I'm doing straight into hurricane season, you can make a contribution or donation. I got an address, T. Lewison 5430 Birdwood Road, 416, Houston, Texas 77096. I'm sorry. I got a PayPal, Venmo, CashApp, Patron, because I'm highfalutin with all the technologies. So if you'd like to donate for May Day 2020, I would super appreciate it. And I got $1,077 to go of my $1,777 goal. And I got to say super duper awesome thanks to the super amazing, fantastic Texas Angel, always consistently awesome Ellie, very incredibly super cool Mike, and really, really, really very nice Nancy. And everybody Asteroid Fight Club, I love you guys. I've been in a good mood for like 48 hours, maybe 56 hours. It's weird. I'm not used to being in a good mood. I'm going to have to adjust. All right? So everybody is awesome. I love you, and stay cool. And please don't die in tornadoes this week. Okay? Just don't die on me. Thank you. God bless everyone.